Hello, welcome to today's lesson. All right, well, we're not going to be rocking out today yet. One day we will, you'll see. But today we're going to be talking about how do we get over these emotions of jealousy and envy. And initially, we might not think that it's something that we do feel, but many of you probably already know that you are feeling these ways. And it could be about other women, it could be about women in your family, it could be about your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, it could be about people that you see in the street, it could be anybody and anyone. But these are emotions that are real. And these are emotions that a lot of the times we try to pretend like they're not there. Okay, so this was a question that I got in my DMs that I thought was brilliant, and I wanted to share with everyone because I know there is so many people struggling with the same thing. And what happens is these emotions come up when we're little, young, in our youth. We're never taught how to regulate or self-soothe or how to get over it, right? And so we really do have these feelings where there's triggers when these people come around or when these ideas come around or these things pop up where we are reminded again how we felt when we were 8, 7, 11, 12, 15, etc. So the question was that she was feeling jealous of her cousin who seems to always be a family favorite, smart, studious, lean, good looking, all that stuff. And she doesn't want to feel that way anymore. She doesn't want to feel jealous of her cousin. She loves her family, obviously. And every time her cousin comes around, she feels like that little 11-year-old girl again. And she wants to get over it. She does not want to carry this jealousy within her anymore. And she doesn't know how. She's never been able to talk to anyone about this because she felt like she would be judged and yelled at and shamed for the way that she felt, okay? So I want to talk to you guys through, I want to create a visual for you guys because I think it's so powerful when we can actually see something with our eyes as well when we're learning. So when we are younger, okay, let's say here we are 5 years old, 5 to 8 years old, okay? We have this perception of the world from which we've created through our experiences. There could be experiences with our family, with our friends, with our loved ones, at school, you name it, everything there. We build these bubbles of the way that we see the world, okay? And when we are not able to understand certain emotions in terms of jealousy and envy, and really we do everything that our caretakers, our parents teach us and what we see in the world or also at school and stuff, but mostly the people that are closest to us because that's what we believe is true and real in the way. So when we are not taught to learn how to express ourselves or be heard or feel like we're recognized and we feel like we're small or we have to kind of people please or we can't say anything because we'll be yelled at or we're too much, that's when we build this layer. And each year we build another layer, okay? So as we build these layers, this person, this little child is still feeling those emotions from time to time. There's still those triggers because they never got to process them and understand how to help their nervous system be able to regulate, be able to understand what's happened, be able to be okay with what's happened, be able to be acknowledged with what's happened, be able to be heard about what's happened. Because we all have feelings and they're all valid. And the reason why people tell us to not feel that way and to shut up and to be quiet or to, we're being too much is because they've been taught that and they don't understand. But are they living the life of that person that is really truly happy and exuberant and vital and alive, and or are they also talking about others, also jealous, also not feeling and a way to express themselves, also, always pointing the finger or not really happy? I mean, this is really what it comes down to. It's people faking it or people truly being happy. And in order to truly be happy, we have to get past these layers. So in order to get past these layers that we've built up, almost like walls, right? Like, I'm okay, I'm good, but really you're not. Really inside, you're furious, you're annoyed, you're irritated, you're mad, you're agitated, and you're unhappy, right? Like, And I've felt this many times, okay? I have felt jealous of other women when I was younger, and I would be jealous of people in relationships. I would be jealous of people that had families, that had moms and dads, and they'd go on family trips and vacations all the time. I'd be jealous of families of kids or teenagers, or even in my young 20s, of people that had families that were wealthy and they could take them to school, or they could give them opportunities or cars and all that, right? Because we tend to be jealous or envious of something that we don't have. Okay, so when we think about these layers, okay, now we're 25, let's say, okay, 25 years old, and now we have this perception of the world, right? So this is our new perception, and it's almost like an eye, which is actually kind of cool, because that's literally what we see. This is what we see in the world. And so in order to get, this person is still there inside of us, wanting love, wanting to be acknowledged, wanting to be heard, wanting to express his or herself. So when we shut this child up and say, no, be quiet, you're good, you're fine, go to your room, you're in trouble, you're this, you're that, then that's what you believe. Go to your room, be quiet, you're this, you're that, you need this to feel better, maybe food to feel better, maybe music to feel better, maybe other things to feel better, but you still haven't felt heard, right? Music is only gonna make you feel good for so long. Food is gonna make you only feel so good for so long. Being around other people is gonna make you feel so good for so long. Money is gonna make you feel so good for so long. All these things are external, but that little child is still in you saying, hey, I want love, I want support, I want to know what is going on. Why do I feel this way? Is it okay? Is it not okay? Should I be shameful? Should I be guilty? And so until you sit down with that child, then that child's going to be continuing, and we all know children, okay? Children are very, what's the word? Not resilience, one of them, but the perseverant. They will go on and 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 on until they get an answer, until they get what they want. So when we're trying to now create these relationships at 25, 30 years old, 18 years old, 21 years old, wherever you are, and you recognize this is happening to you, a pattern that's within you, then we have to come back and peel off these layers and kind of break these walls. Okay, so we have to get through. We have to get through. And in order to get through, we need to be and sit and feel with ourselves. So what the hell does that mean? Well, how do you do this? What do you do? Well, there's more ways than one to do this, and I will be 1,000% honest with you guys that I'm still learning how to do this too. Because in this past year, I've learned that in order to go deeper with my clients, I had to go deeper with myself. And this was the stuff that I also struggled with, as I just mentioned and expressed with you guys, among other things as well, like trust and not feeling good enough for anything, from love to wealth to owning a business to looking good to you name it, right? Having people in my life that were good people. And clearly that's not going to get us where we want. There was a child in me that wanted to be heard, loved, and know that she's enough as she is through everything. For everything that she is. So you too need to sit down with yourself and be with yourself, comfort yourself, talk to yourself. Journal, write about the things that you appreciate about yourself and how you feel, and even taking yourself and asking yourself, one thing that I do is asking myself, what does little Leslie want in this moment? What does little Leslie need right now? Because sometimes I want to haul ass, kick butt, go work out, go do this, go do that, like go, right? Like do. And I'm sure you feel the same. Being, going to school, being studious, going to work, having a career, having a family, like we forget We get so caught up on the do and the action part of life that we forget to check in. We're still children inside. Okay, we are still children inside. All of us are. And you might have seen memes or videos or other things that say, there was this one really profound artwork that was like this silhouette of a head, and then it had layers, and as you got deeper and deeper, there was a child inside crying and holding himself. Right? And it was past rage and the frustration and the anger and the hurt. It was passing all those emotions. When you got to the root of it, that's what it was. It was us. It's all of us. It's all of us. And it's not anybody else's fault. This is the thing, you guys. Like, I want you to really understand and think about, or really sit down and think about, who do you know in your life that is extremely happy, like legitimately happy in their life? Not facade, not faking it. Who? Not many. I can bet. I can guarantee you might know one or two people. Maybe more, depending on your circle and who you are. And if you're in this lifestyle, you're going to get more and more people around you that are also doing this work and getting past these blocks. So this is very profound and very powerful. And the more that I learn about this, the more I'm going to share with you guys. But really the first thing is asking yourselves, what does the little child in me still need that I didn't get from others? And here's the thing, that, you know, our parents and our family do the best that they can with what they know. And we might not always agree to that, but here's the thing, I can guarantee you, they too have also probably struggled with a lot of things in their life and their upbringing from their grandparents and their parents as well. So this is the other thing, is having that compassion. Because if we don't have compassion for what's happened, then we're always constantly pointing the finger and saying it was their fault. Right? So compassion, and then the accountability for, now we're adults and I know that this is my journey. I know that this is my turn to fuel myself and give myself what I need and move forward. And that's it. That's pretty much what I have for you guys today. I had a different idea in mind when I was like thinking about this, but nonetheless, I'm going to be doing more of these. I bought a whole roll of them and I love, you know, just playing with the markers and playing around. So just know that I love you guys, and we're going to get through this, all of us together. And it really is about going within, asking more reflective, deeper questions, being there for yourself, and being able to really sit with your inner child and give her some love. All right. Like this video, share this video. Thank you.